Are Nephilim, or giants, the same as Gog and Magog? Most of us heard the story of fallen angels, who took human as wives, and their children were Nephilim or giants. Also you might have heard of Gog and Magog in many religious books. The question is that whether they are Nephilim or not. The end of days. Both Nephilim and Gog and Magog will return. Nephilim were simply men who fell away from righteousness, with the Nephilim as mere humans. Their great size is variously taken literally or metaphorically, though they were undoubtedly considered great warriors who rejected God. In the book of Genesis, chapter 10 verse 2, one of the descendants of Japheth was Magog. In a story in the book of Genesis, chapter 9 verses 20 to 27, since Shem and Japheth had covered his drunken nakedness, Noah earned blessing, but Ham had disrespected and violated their father by looking at his nakedness. As a result, Ham's descendants were cursed. There is an ambiguity about Noah's 3 sons' birth order. This might be Japheth, who was cursed by his father, and so one of his children was Magog, who can be related to Nephilim or Gog and Magog. Till now, we understand that both Nephilim and Gog and Magog are giants, strong, huge, and cruel, and evil, both referred to Noah's time, and at end time. They are enemies to be defeated by the Messiah. It is also said that when Euphrates River dry up, Nephilim are there. As for Gog and Magog, it is said they are in captivity behind a wall, which was built by Du-el-Qarnayn, the king who helped people to be safe from the Gog and Magog attack. Some medieval European world maps also show the location of the lands of Gog and Magog in the far northeast of Asia and the northeast corner of the world. Prophet Muhammad states that they dig under the wall every night trying to escape, only to find each morning that the wall has been restored by God. They will appear in large numbers in the northeast of the ancient world as portents of the end, then proceed south toward Israel, drinking up the waters of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers or the Sea of Galilee and killing everyone along the way. Another common thing between Gog and Magog and Nephilim is Euphrates rivers. First we listen to some parts of Revelation and Genesis to know more about Nephilim, and then we listen to some parts of Revelation and Quran to see who were Gog and Magog. First, Nephilim. Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 to 6. When the sons of God went into the daughters of humans, who bore children to them, these were the heroes that were of old, warriors of renown. The Lord saw that the wickedness of humankind was great in the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of their hearts was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made humankind on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. Revelation chapter 20 verses 7 to 10. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the 4 quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Secondly, Gog and Magog. Quran, chapter 18 verses 94 to 105. They pleaded, O Du-el-Qarnayn, surely Gog and Magog are spreading corruption throughout the land. Should we pay you tribute, provided that you build a wall between us and them? He responded, what my Lord has provided for me is far better, but assist me with resources, and I will build a barrier between you and them. Bring me blocks of iron. Then, when he had filled up the gap between the 2 mountains, he ordered, blow. When the iron became red hot, he said, bring me molten copper to pour over it, and so the enemies could neither scale nor tunnel through it. On that day, we will let them surge like waves over one another. Later, the trumpet will be blown, and we will gather all people together. On that day we will display hell clearly for the disbelievers. It is they who reject the signs of their Lord and their meeting with him, rendering their deeds void. So we will not give their deeds any weight on Judgment Day. Now, you can judge that Nephilim were Gog and Magog or not. Thanks for watching.